How can we classify this angle? It's about 56 degrees. Yes, sir. Acute. And now I need to name it. All the possible names. We measured it. We classified it. Who can give me one name? Angle what? Yes, sir. Angle B. What's another possible name? Yes. Angle C, B, A. What's the last possible name? Yes, sir. A, B, C. These are the names. Whoops. Okay, these are the names. When you classify it, you're telling me what kind of type. This is just something that students get confused on the test vocabulary-wise. Name means the name. Acute means the classification, what type of angle it is. Cool? That's a little review of what we did yesterday on Friday. Let's check out our... Today I can add angles and use angle addition to solve for unknown values. That's our goal for today. Right now you're trying these problems with the given protractor printed on your paper. Find the measure of those angles, please. For angle ZWB, right here, we're measuring here. I got about 48 degrees. What did you guys get? 45? 46? I feel like it's more around 45. It's right in the middle between 50 and 40. 45 degrees. The measure of BWA. So let's find that angle. BWA is in the middle here. What did you guys get? You sure? Do you know how to find BWA? Do we need some help with that? What I did is I first found this big obtuse angle and subtracted this little angle. So the big obtuse angle would be about 150. 150 minus the little angle we found, what's it going to be? About 105. Do you see how I use subtraction there to help me find that middle one? Yes, sir.
I just used another protractor.
You use the protractor? Totally fine. We're trying to introduce this angle addition. That's what we're trying to do here. Last angle was ZWA, which we just found. ZWA is the big one, and it should be 150. Then it says ZWB plus BWA, that equals the big angle, right? ZWA. Ooh, we're getting into some angle addition. That leads us into what we're doing for today. Let's look at example number 1. What is the measure of QRS? What is the measure of QRS? Let's use the information on the page. Turn and talk with your partner. You have 30 seconds. What do you think the measure is of QRS? 30 seconds. Go. All right. Did you say add 40 and 83 together? Perfect. We're doing angle addition. What's 40 plus 83? 123. So our full angle is 123. This is angle addition. We can use the information given, add those two together, get the large angle. Notice how I wrote out the angle addition statement. Remember how we did segment addition statements? We also have them for angles. Angle QRT plus angle SRT equals the big angle QRS. Just like how we did segment addition last unit. Questions on example 1? Okay, in example 2, we're going to add some algebra in. I am serious. Here we go. Determine the value of x in the figure at right. Show your work. Okay. The big angle is how many degrees? How can we tell? The symbol here. So I'm going to say 90 equals what two angles are in between 90? Do we know their values? More or less. We know their expressions. 5x minus 2 plus 8x plus 1. I want you to solve for x now. Now we're doing the algebra part. The whole angle was 90. We're adding those two expressions up. We're going to solve for x. We're all doing number 2 right now. Giving it a try. We're all doing it. You might want a calculator. Yeah. You should combine like terms first. Then we're going to add 1 to both sides. I'm guessing we all grabbed calculators for the last part. 91 divided by 13, x equals 7. That's what problems are going to look like. We're going to give you algebraic statements. You have to understand the whole angle, add them together, make an equation. Questions about 2? Number 3, it says in the figure below, angle ADB plus angle BDC equals what? What's the big angle? Angle ADC. And this is called angle addition. I'm going to throw one more vocab word in there that we'll be talking about in the next couple lessons. We also call these angles adjacent. They are adjacent to each other. You'll start seeing that word pop up. We're going to define it next lesson too. Adjacent. Not only are they angle addition, they are considered adjacent. Does anyone know what adjacent means?
Like next to each other?
Exactly. Adjacent means next to. So in a problem, if he says identify the adjacent angles, you're looking for angles that are next to each other. Cool. Not so bad. Flip our page. Here we go. We're going to add some more algebra in. Yay, we love algebra. Here we go. And we have to draw. Here we go. We've got a ray. Oh, man, we got to dissect this statement. So we've got a ray inside angle TSW. Okay. And then we know that RST is 24 and TSW is 81. We have to find the measure of the big angle RSW. All right. First, let's draw a picture. Let's start by drawing a picture. We've got the big angle TSW. So let's draw that first. TSW. We're going to label it TSW. I just drew it obtuse. It doesn't matter. We're just sketching an angle. Just sketch an angle TSW. There's a ray inside. Where does the ray start? At S. So I'm going to draw it just coming out. It doesn't say anything about being a bisector, so I'm just going to draw it out and label this R. Now I can add some of the information on. Let me pause for a second. RST. RST is about 24 degrees. Again, this might not be to scale because we just drew an angle, all right? It says the whole angle TSW is 81. So let's label that. This whole angle is 81 degrees. We need to find this little angle here. The whole angle is 81. The little angle, RST, is 24. What should we do to find the measure of RSW? We should subtract 81 minus 24. What do we get? 57 degrees. So again, we're using angle addition, but this time we're working backwards. And we had to draw a picture. Questions about that one? I started drawing 5 up here. I've got angle WXY. I've got a ray XZ inside. If angle WXZ is 92 degrees and ZXY is 27, find the measure of WXY. What did you do to get the big angle measure once you drew it? What should we do? Yes, sir.
Might be skipping a step, like 92 minus 27.
Oh, not quite. Not quite. What do you think?
You just add the 2 degrees together.
Yeah, we have both angles now, and we're finding the big one, so we're going to add them together. Okay? I know. In example 4, we subtracted, but in example 5, we should add them. These two are adjacent to each other. They're next to each other. We know both degrees. Let's add it together. The measure of WXY is 119 degrees. Is that one okay? We constructed everything okay? Yes, sir. Question? Okay, number 6. Point D is in the interior of ABC. So let's just draw ABC. All right, it says point D is in the middle of this angle in the interior. So I'm going to put a point and I'm going to connect it here. It says that ABD has the expression 3W plus 4. So I'm going to put that there. ABD. Then it says DBC has the expression 7W minus 10. And then it tells us that the whole thing is 59 degrees. So I drew this way out of scale, right? I drew an obtuse angle, and it should be acute. Want me to redraw it? I'll redraw it. Here we go. It's acute. I probably should have read to the end. It's acute. So we'll draw it acute. You don't have to redo your drawing. It's okay. A, B, C, D. Again, what matters is that we're doing angle addition. This is going to be 3W plus 4. This is going to be 7W minus 10. We know this whole thing is 59 degrees. So what equation should we make? So we can find W and then find the other measures. Yes, sir.
59 equals 3W plus 4 plus 7 minus 10.
Fantastic. Yes, it's angle addition. I'm going to add those two expressions together, and it's going to equal my total. Now let's solve for W. So if you didn't finish this before, did we get W is about 6.5? Now, it says, find the measure of ABD. What should I do to find the measure of ABD? Yes, sir. What do you think?
You input 6.5 into both of the other equations.
Yep. And just to get started, ABD, the expression is 3 times my W plus 4. So I'm going to put 6.5 in. And I'm going to solve that. I should have gotten about 23.5 degrees. And notice that this has a degree label because we're talking about an angle. We're going to do a very similar thing for DBC. 7 times my value of W minus 10. When I solve that, we should have gotten about 35 0.5 degrees. So there's a difference between solving for a variable algebraically and then finding the degree measure later. What questions do you have? 6 is lots of steps, but very similar to test questions. What questions do you have? Okay, today we're working on our homework. Anyone still need to see this? Working on our homework. Our homework today is problems 1 through 6 in your packet. 3.2, problems 1 through 6.